I can't even believe, how good it is to see everyone. A lot of students, former parents, our First Lady. Jeff Patton said, we've been coming here so long, he told me he had hair when he started. So that's okay, I was brunette. So I don't know what that says either, now that I think about it. So of course, you have to have visual. When you're a teacher, you have to have the visual. And I see a couple tables there, table 2 in particular, with, not so much Zoe, but Lisa and Sue and Jeff, so don't make me go there. Don't make me go there. Actually, this is my grandmother's bell. I used it every day in my classroom. Those kids heard it. They came running from recess, ready to switch focus, get ready to learn. So the bell represents, passive education, but certainly the present and the future. Your children, when they come to a Montessori school, it just truly, truly, truly is the best foundation you can give them. I brought some treasures, the colored beads. With your children from preschool on up, they have used these colored beads. I bet David, Charlie, I see a lot of my former students here, Zoe, remembering the colors and what they meant, and all 4 math operations came from these Montessori beads. I know as a Montessorian, it's simply the best way to learn math. We also have a lot of these are gifts from students. This apple represents education. People say, why do you go into education? And you say there are 3 reasons. It's June, July, and August. Truly, those of you who know me know how much it means to be an educator and that time to rejuvenate, because the hours and hours and hours. Michelle, too, can say that you can't go by the school that on weekends you don't see teachers here. But it's a labor of love, all those hours we spend in those classrooms. Every month, the shelves change. Every month, it's something new. And if you could see those faces when they come in, and the second graders who have been there, oh, I remember this. I remember seeing Charlie's face and David's faces and their favorites. They come right back to it. It was wonderful. Of course, there's always books. This represents the language. We've got our math, we've got our language. This was from a parent to me. A teacher affects eternity. She can never tell where her influence stops. And we like to think that. I remember ancient history, my first teachers. I remember kindergarten, 1st grade, like it was yesterday. Teachers do impact. And here at Montessori, we firmly believe in the Montessori education. We firmly believe it's that journey. Every child is I don't care if they're here, there, wherever, as long as they're going this way, as long as they're going up. It's not a race. We're not comparing children. And that when you see them come into that classroom last week, a couple weeks ago, I was able to sub in 3-4A, saw my former students to see how far they've come and what they do, and they come to work. Everybody's maybe doing something different. That's the best way to educate. They're not at a desk. They're on the floor. They're in small groups, individual. They're in the hallway. It's wonderful to see. They love it. We love it. And last, this is my KISS speech, the Keep It Short sister. This shell was from a student. It comes from Thailand. And it represents all the rest of the Montessori education. We have the math, the fabulous math, the language, and the culture. More than anything, Montessori teaches children culture. We have a culture of kindness, but research shows, in the way we teach at Montessori and at Daycroft, a lot of schools, they've got their curriculum, and then they teach a whole bunch of subjects. So they teach something a mile long, but only an inch deep. At Montessori, we go a mile deep. For example, for Culture Day, we'll do, say my class, every class chose something. My class would do the polar regions. So we spent 6 weeks on the polar regions. Australia, whatever our topic was, and then we taught it to the other classes. Every class came in, we taught them what we had learned. And then we went to their class and they taught us. And that's the way children learn best. Other children are teaching them. That's also a terrific Montessori thing. So this tells you, remember, to look at it, to listen, and I can hear the C, and to learn. And at Montessori, come in, you embrace the philosophy, trust the teacher. They know best. It's a wonderful curriculum. My friends who teach in public school say, Diane, you do not know how lucky you are to be able to have that, be able to teach. Basically, we certainly have a curriculum and we follow the state standards, but to be able to teach those units that mean the most to you or your class, they've got their curriculum, and by God, they better stay with it. They better be on chapter 4. If it's November, okay, I better be on chapter 7 in my history book. That's just the way they have. They're slaves to that. They are. I mean, they don't have time to get off track. At Montessori, we're going to take that little extra time if we think we need to. We're going to get it all in. But it's best this way, and we've got 2 years with them. I have 2 years with them, so it's the best. So look, listen, and learn, you guys, and you know that you gave your child, if you're a past student, you're giving your child now the best education to be, so that they're all the best we can be. And thank you for your time.